Okay.
Hey guys, lowman02, currently here with Eli Pie of Cardboard Confrontation. We're going to be playing some Premodern, which is basically all of the old border stuff. I believe it is the Stronghold earlier, all of those old border cards. I'm going to be playing with an extremely fun deck this evening, which you'll see from my end, and I don't know what Eli is going to be on.
I actually forgot what oh, okay. This is more of a, this is one deck I think it just finished outside of the top 8, or it actually might have been in the top 8 of the Swedish Nationals. It looked pretty fun.
Oh, it's probably going to crush me because I don't think this deck's per se good, but that's all right. PM's all about fun.
Exactly. I guess I keep. This hand's not exciting, but... Or fast. Island. Filthy island.
Island. Oh, I thought you were F6 in there. I was like, oh my. Reanimator, I see. All right. When I said fun in the beginning, you guys probably all saw my hand and can understand I'm quite trolling when I say fun. There's a lot of islands in this deck, and it's probably going to lose to Rashadport Mountain. At least on the draw. That's all right. All right. Assume you tap one of my islands down.
Yeah. Nothing else to do.
You got it. All right. Island go. All right. Mindstone. Oh, so this is probably a wildfire deck.
No.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that resolves.
They do share a lot of the same cards, though. Pretty much everything on the board.
Yeah, I was just saying, I was like wildfire. I guess Mishra's Factory is not a great wildfire card, but
no, it'd probably be the only one not in there.
Okay. Okay, go.
Island. So you're just playing Drago?
I don't know.
that's why you're
Could
mentioning
it. I mentioned it earlier, yeah. I played it more for funsies. I don't think I was looking at it. I'm like, man, this deck seems so bad. Like, it just seems so bad against all the other stuff I played. PM, it just does not seem good. But in the prevalence of red,
it's probably bad against game 1 anyway. Until you're like chill.
Yep. There are some of those in the board. Okay, good. Yep, got it.
It's probably a bad matchup for my deck.
I don't know what deck you're playing. I don't follow this format like you guys kind of do. So, I mean, if you're resolving anything next turn, you're using Rashad on your turn. It's probably going to happen. But
Resolve is the problem. You got 6 cards, 3 mana, so you got at least 1 counter spell.
Well, what I was saying is you could Rishboard me on your turn and put me down to 1.
Yeah, then I only have 1 mana.
Well, possibly 2 with land drop.
Possibly 2. Do I want to do that? Actually, I think I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's normally if you Rish on an end step, that's what you're going to end up doing. All right, I'll tap it for mana just to make you go to your second main. So if it's a haste creature, I don't get attacked by it, I guess. Yep, got it.
No haste creature.
All right. Alrighty. What is the 2-mana play here? King Welder's in.
And go. It's kind of funny because I actually had a Drago as the deck I was going to originally play.
Oh, was it? I put together 4 for this evening.
Disc is a problem.
Yeah, I figure I can get it down now because Welder would be a problem for me. That means you do not have to resolve spells anymore. You can just get them into play. Could try to drop a Fatback Masticore, tap me down, and then drop a Masticore off a land drop.
Doom, doom, doom. So 1, 2. Wait a sec. Make sure I did that right.
All right, I will tap it again, just in case.
Play land.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I do that?
Well, you probably go to your second meeting to get this blue man out of my pool first.
Yeah, I don't think it really mattered. I probably shouldn't have ported you.
Ah.
So, attackers, nothing to bring back. I do that. Might as well attack them.
Alrighty. Welderino gets in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this now.
You got it.
And pass. Disc. Just shatter.
Do you run shatters in the deck?
No. Not main anyway. It's not like old school.
Yeah, I have to say shatter might be bold.
Yeah, there's would do nothing against a lot of decks. The stone, nothing.
All right, your turn, my friend.
So, I forgot those were in the deck.
What's that? The impulses?
No, the card I just drew.
Oh.
Do I even bother? Yeah, might as well.
Okay, that will eat a counter spell.
Okay. All right.
Get in for 1. Draw go.
18 turns to go. Not. Yep. Like I said, this is more of a this deck is, I think, quite horrible versus mono blue.
Well, mono blue is horrible against a lot of things. But this, it may not be bad against. There's a lot of stuff it does not really want to see, though.
Counter spells plus 4 discs. There's not good for this deck.
One moment, I have to consider here. I'll capsize my own land.
Yeah, and that card too. The card is just wrong.
Yeah, it is. Buyback is just a silly mechanic.
Well, especially on capsize. Whispers of Muse is like fine. Still pretty sweet though.
I'm lamenting that I even cycled it there as opposed to saving it right now, but I had to find my land drop. All right. Take that 1/1 beat down. I'm actually kind of shocked you hit the Stalking Stones if you're a Wasteland deck. Or we're just an Island. Alrighty. Well.
Yeah, but I want to get in there with Welder.
Fair enough. Quicksand should stop that. You could tap it right now with Richport, I guess.
Well, yeah. Just capsize it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I can do anything at this point, to be perfectly honest. Versus turbo counterspells and a disc. I could handle turbo counterspells, but not a disc.
Yeah, I think the disc is essential for this deck to even remotely operate.
Oh yeah, couldn't without it, that's for sure.
Nope.
Wouldn't be able to live on 4 capsizes.
No, as funny as it would be, I think it's only 2 capsizes main deck. Because capsize is kind of like one of your worst cards.
Yeah, I don't even think there was one main deck. I think I put one in my version because I liked having one.
Yeah, I think there's another. I think there's one main deck and then one sideboard. It's what you gave me. I'm playing your version of the deck. I just copied and pasted this list from the ones you gave me.
Or my land, huh?
Yeah. I don't. Welder, I don't care about. I can disc that away at any point in time. And the 1/1 beatdown is not really a problem. Mana, you can only play one of a turn, so I think it makes sense just to capsize a land here, especially one that taps my lands.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like to, but
Okay, fair enough, man. Yeah.
I'm never gonna get
Fair
through, and it's gonna be like watching paint dry until you eventually get there.
No, fair enough. That's 100% true. That is probably what happened. Or probably would happen.
Yeah. None of these are good against disc on my sideboard.
Wow, this deck has a ton of violence. 26 lands. Yeesh.
Why I never wants to miss a land drop, and then in the late game it just pitches into forbid.
I actually did almost miss a land drop that game. That's why I whispered. I was like, I really need a land, and I missed, hit impulse, found the land, and put 3 counters on the bottom.
That was 26. Another deck he played. I'm not sure if it was a standard deck or a block deck. It was like Firestorms and Forbids and Shard Phoenix. I think that deck was 28 land. Remember them playing that?
Yeah,
one?
I mean it's nice. I don't mind landed decks. I think landed decks are pretty sweet in general.
Huh. Yeah, I got nothing versus that in this sideboard, really. Do I? What do I take out? What do I take out? Yellow 61.
All right, I'm going with 60 here. I've got 6 decent sideboard cards against you. I could have gone into Wastelands, but I did not. Which we'll see. It could be wrong. I didn't really get to see what your deck does.
Okay. Well.
I think all rebs.
So what?
All rebs.
Nah. Just usual shuffler clumping, deciding whether to mulligan this or not.
Yeah.
See, I could do this, that.
I think my hand's keepable, but I think it's on the lower end of good. If that helps the decision at all, because I would like to get some good games. I figured I would just be eating trounce when I played this deck, so I'm like, all right, if I hit boss sly or something, I'm just going to roll up to it. I'm going to keep this.
That hand actually has a decent game against Sly, surprisingly. Keep.
Do you think this deck does?
Yeah, I played against Sly a bunch of times in Crush Sly.
Yeah.
Usually some sort of 4-spike heavy hand.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, if it hit a 4-spike heavy hand, which I took my 4 spikes out, I'll admit. For another 1-mana counter spell. Okay, resolves. I'm gonna whispers here.
Yes, sir. Whisper.
Here you go.
So play. Yeah, my first hand was a 6 land and 1 spell.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't have been great.
No. Thought about it for a second, but seemed poor.
All right, here you go. Sure.
Yep. Something.
No thanks, sir.
Yep.
Here you go.
And pass.
Here you go. All right. You're right. This is like watching Penny drive from both ends. Although I will say this, I've gotten pretty lucky this game. I guess from a statistical standpoint, that's probably not true. But okay. Sure.
Well, even if you weren't having counter spells, I would not have been able to cast
No,
anything else this game. But
I've been hell bent on lands for a long time. I've been ripping them and gripping them. I kept a 2-lander, which, you know, I don't know if it was right or not. Obviously, probably about 3 is an ideal opener with this, but I was going to draw, so it's like, yeah, 2 is probably acceptable. And the deck has not failed to continue to provide me with landage.
Wow.
Okay, double port. You know, one card that's not in the sideboard of this that would be interesting just for PM specifically is what is the card called again? Teferi's Denial. What is that card that whenever you target a land, it blows up the land that targets it or whatever targets it?
Teferi's Response.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, I thought there might have been one in the sideboard in that deck.
The one you sent me, no, because I did not mod these at all. I just played them as is.
It's probably another deck I have. It's probably one with Cunning Wish then.
Yeah. Then again, I mean, I don't think this deck really cares if someone wants to blow up its eye. Well, I mean, if it blows up all of them with like a boil, then it probably wouldn't care. But a choke.
I'll just run stuff out for you to counter, I guess.
Okay. Oh, smokestack. So you're a prison deck. I don't feel as bad about like countering all your spells if you're a prison deck. Not quite as bad, at least.
Like I said, turbo counter spells and 4 disc is probably the worst matchup I think for this deck. Can't think of anything worse.
All right, I'm gonna run a disco out there and stay go.
Yeah, and that's the end of this deck.
Disco is. Sorry,
Yeah.
buddy. I mean, if you get a boil off at some point in time, maybe you get me on end step or something like that.
I actually don't really run that card much in the format. I'm not that big on it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Drago's not a common deck, so I don't know how good boil would be. I mean, choke is a better option because it's just cheaper. And, yeah. Although boil is an instance, I mean, it's not horrendous.
Yeah,
you know, one thing you could. Oh, I'm sorry.
I just ran out of blast, I think.
I was gonna say, if I ran more artifacts this deck, you could weld me, like weld my disc back into the yard.
That has happened. People often forget you can do it to your opponent too.
No, I've definitely done it a lot in Vintage when Welder was more in. He's not really in right now. All right, well, I really don't want you to have smokestack, and I don't want to really be forced at this point in time to blow the disco. But you just attacked.
Well, you can blow your disc anytime. Even if I put a smoke
No,
stack in play.
I'm gonna dissipate this because one is an inefficient card, and yeah, I can blow my disc at any point in time, but I just
seems odd.
Yeah, it probably is. It's a free card, and it keeps you down on mana. And I think mana advantage is where I want to take this game. Okay, go ahead.
Well, like I said, to be honest, the only way I can win is if the thing hits you 13 times, and that's never happening.
No, probably not.
Because I have no way to get rid of disc. That's like the only possible way I could get in, and then you still have 3 more anyway. Full 4.
All right. Well, the good news is I don't think this game has to play out that long, so I do have a win con in hand.
One of free.
I do have the rainbow free. No.
Yeah, that and the Stalking Stones are your win cons.
I think I'm gonna pass. I think I'm gonna pass the way I just drew right now. Stay go.
Capsize?
No, no. I wouldn't delay winning just to make it more miserable for you. I drew Whispers of the Muse.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And the 2 ports actually do kind of make it interesting in a way that like I do probably need to play around them.
Really?
Yeah. If I go for an Efreet and then want to leave up 2 additional mana, I probably do. All right, so let's do this.
Smokestack.
I'm gonna Whispers here. Yep, Smokestack resolves. Good, sir.
Mm-hmm. Matter.
Yep, get in there.
Holding him up doesn't do anything.
I am gonna blow Disco here.
Yep. Yarp.
I'll resolve the Efreet. So you go.
Efreet. Does the artwork on that? Nathalie Mertz. Can't think of anything else off she did off a hand.
I actually kind of like the art on it. I like the older art.
Yeah, the artwork's really nice on that card. Just trying to remember anything else she's done, but I can't think of.
Eat a leak.
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing else to play. Go.
All right. Yeah, the one risk there that I took is if you do have land, you could bolt my thing. I don't know if you're playing bolts or not, but
Nope.
all right. With the untap, I think it probably goes to a lock. Would be my guess.
I would have.
I
would have put a lock on like a long time ago.
That's fine. Yeah, I tend to be, I tend towards the side of reactivity, just to see more. That's just my play style, I think. Not that play styles are always the right or good, obviously, but I guess it also depends on what I'm playing. I start playing a deck like this, and I'm like, this has got to be a reactive deck. I mean, it just counters everything, and then attacks with a random 3/1 that's uninteractive.
It's definitely not proactive, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nope, that is not a word that I think anyone would use to describe it.
I'm just tapping things, throwing the counter spells. 4, 5.
All right, what is this? Popper Squadron. I haven't seen that card in forever. Isn't that like the new Pentavis or something like that? It's the old Pentavis, rather. I'm sorry.
Basically, I guess, yeah. Can't remember what they all do. 1 pings, 1 makes flyers, 1 makes ground creatures. Bunch of different Meridian ones. Meridian.
All right. Well, go ahead, sir. All right, Mishra's Factory. Uncounterable attacker. Fortunate with quicksands. I guess you could tap them down and wasteland them all. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, technically I win the race, I guess.
Well, just keep tapping mana into counter spells.
Yeah, you may run them out. I don't know. I think this deck runs a few of them.
You're not gonna run it.
No, probably not.
Not when you have Whispers in hand.
No, just drawing to a turn.
It's not like you even have to counter most of everything. Yeah, 11. A lot of my stuff I'm gonna play doesn't even affect you. I mean, that one obviously does, but
yeah, that one can't kill me.
But that was never resolving.
No, probably not.
No.
Alrighty. Am I discarding yet? No. Alright, good. Get in there, you. Freaking 7-turn clock. Metalworker?
Never got one of those really. Not that it would have mattered. Just would have got all my stuff disked away. 7 cards still.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, 2-turn clock now. Woo! Oh yeah, that's fine. Got that.
Yep. Well.
Well, you don't have red mana, right?
Yeah, I know.
That'd be rough. They're all my hydroblasts are. I just literally saw 3 hydroblasts in one impulse. All right. Which I was actually just impulsing for a land there. All right, get in there, you.
Yes, because you need land.
Yeah, I think I'll discard impulse. We're at the point in the game where impulse is probably worse than the rest of my hand. Oh, the core.
Yep.
Dismiss. All right. Well, is Metalworker relevant? I mean, probably not, but what else am I going to do with all these cards?
Not cast them?
Yeah, I suppose I could just not cast them, but
just look at them.
For everyone who came to watch Great Games of Magic, sorry for this first one. I just saw this deck and I was like, I gotta try it. I felt like it was more of a period deck, and it really wouldn't be like that great. But it's obviously looking decent right now.
It's still pretty good. I think I've only played it once on camera, and I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not the most fun to watch on camera, but I mean, I don't know. It gets to show at least how the deck operates. I think I'm playing it at least passingly well.
Play a land.
Not that
counter-relevant spells.
Well, the interesting thing, like, especially with Richport in play, is like how you protect yourself, or I guess instant speed stuff.
Well, this deck doesn't really do instant speed.
Oh well, that's kind of what I noticed. So I'm playing it very pretty loosey goosey now on my end steps. I'm not like bothering to leave out mana for the free if there's no red mana tied up, etc. But all right, enough. That's one more. All right, catch the buyback. Okay, yep. There's the 4th Hydroblast. Random. All right. Lethal?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, let's start for the non-game, buddy.
GG.
Good game, brother. Good game. Hopefully the next one is a little more interactive and cool.
Since I knew you were playing, I was like, is it going to be the most non-game of non-games? But, you know, that's going to happen. Some matchups are just that way.
I'm sorry for the sick trolls in the beginning. I was like, when you told me it was like a tournament-winning deck, I'm like, oh, I'm probably not going to win with Drago. Like, I don't know the format all that well. I think I'm going to do this or this. I think I'm going to do this. Do you want to put the game up, or do you want me to, brother?
I'm putting up one right now. Just trying to pick something I haven't played before.
How savage would it be if I just played Drago again? Just like, hey, I would not do that to you. I would not do that to you. No, you know, be terrible is if you played Drago and I played Drago and it was a mirror.
I'm kind of glad you said that earlier, because I actually had that deck loaded up. I'm like, I haven't played this in a long time.
That would have been savage, man. Just Drago mirror.
Yeah. I think I just would have.
It takes forever. It's basically whoever draws lands, right? It's whoever draws lands is going to win the game.
I just would have conceded for my own sanity.
I wouldn't have blamed you. This hand looks keepable in this deck.
Never played this deck before.
So I practiced with 2 decks. I practiced before starting this. I practiced with this deck and then with other deck. Because the other ones I built earlier, you can practice. You can't really practice Drago. Or Fish then, rather. Alright, Forest.
Map.
Oh, Well, you can see something kind of funny here. I'm wondering if we're in the mirror.
No idea. Not a
Well,
clue.
well, nice birds, man. I'll see your birds and raise you birds.
We each got 8th edition foil ones.
Yeah, except my forest is not like the cool stronghold one. I have the old school forest.
Yeah, right. I only use those for old school.
I kind of like the look of the old ones. I don't know. I just,
I like them too, but I like using the little more.
The period ones?
The period ones more. What do I want to do? Nope. Tap for right mana.
Okay, we are definitely not playing the same deck. You're on a Hermit deck, I would assume.
Some sort of deck.
Okay.
I have no idea
what I'm
what
going to do
playing.
is...
Oh, you're playing Oppo?
Could be.
Yeah, you're on Oppo.
Could be.
Oh.
You say.
Interesting.
Alright. Don't play that sick monk realist you have main deck.
No. What are you playing?
I don't know. something with survival and maybe angry blue hermit splashing blue.
Weird.
Okay. We're gonna be able to tell real soon.
Yep. Either that. Mesmeric Fiend. Dreadnought. Yeah, I probably should show something else when I saw survival. Mike is probably on Oppo now.
No, I don't think Oppo plays survival. I'm sorry. Maybe they could. They could play one. Be like a good value survival. Survival is fairly operative to this deck's running. And do you know what I'm playing now? So I can give it away.
Yeah, the Stifle Knot or whatever it's called.
No. This is Full English Breakfast.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. So that is what I'm up to.
Okay, so Secta, I can get that. Might as well.
My best draws at this point are lands, so. And if Eli does have another Cabal Therapy, he probably should obliterate my hand of creatures, so I cannot survival.
Yes, I do not have another one though.
Okay, so I'm losing my Mez Fiends, I assume.
Yes.
Yep, that would be the best call. And now I still want to hit land, then I want to hit land into creature, is kind of how I want my draw to go.
Mez. Merc Fiend. Okay.
Yep, they're gone, sir.
And guess I might as well crack this.
Alrighty.
Get a what do I want?
So the way my deck works for the viewers, I'm going to be using Cephalid Illusionist to win if I do manage to win. And Cephalid Illusionist copies the top creature card of your graveyard. Well, that was interesting.
For shapeshifter, you mean?
Yeah, correct. I'm sorry. So I'm just going to play this dude out, and it's going to become a copy of Mez Fiend, and take the Pattern of Rebirth. All right, that's a good one to take. Alrighty, your go.
That's unfortunate.
That was a good draw because I don't have to survival for it, so it leaves a mana up to survival on my opponent's turn, which is pretty good. Alright, let me relook at this. You have lands, you had swamp, so I don't know what you drew for the turn. And now it probably needs to be able to block it on his turn. Alright. Yep, I will take the one.
There you go.
Alrighty.
Yes, Cephalid Illusionist was actually a very big card in Penny Dreadful this season. Lots of Full English Breakfast combo. Probably like the biggest deck next to Mono White.
Oh, was there? The combo's actually pretty good.
Ink Shredder, yeah.
And now I have, so this is the way the deck works. I basically get Shroud and cannot be blocked off of this. And if I had to protect it with Survival, I could have protected it in response with Survival off of the Cephalid Ink Shrouder. So now I just attack for lethal, and I don't think there's a darn thing that my opponent can do here.
It's the top card of your...
Yeah, unless you could kill one of my creatures.
Oh, is it still... It still keeps all the abilities of the other ones?
Well, because it was an activated ability, so the base card takes the keeps the response or the replacement effect for the card itself from the activated ability of the last card. So it still has Shroud and can't be blocked, so it just attacks for lethal now.
Yeah. Just want to make sure how...
It's just one of the ways the deck can win. It does a couple things.
Usually wins with Phage, I think, more often than not, probably.
It's the easiest win con. All right, so let's go to sideboards. Now the thing is, I don't really know what you're playing, but I don't know the format as well. Huh. I think I just rejam here, to be honest. There's another option. Go that route. Oh, I failed to put original art on some of these. Okay. I'm looking at these two cards in my sideboard, and I'm like, man, I really screwed that up. I mean, it's original art, but it's a bad border. I'm just like, ugh, so ugly. So ugly.
Into the penalty box.
Yeah, it should be. It's just bad. There's a couple I deliberately did not do, like Cabal Therapy. I wasn't going to spend like $1.25 or whatever. It's not a lot, but it's like more than I want to spend to replace the promo with like the OG border. I was just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to spend like $6 or $7 just to replace the borders on these cards.
No, it's got the same. It's got the same art too, though, right? So
it does. There's one notable that I obviously missed in the main deck I'm looking at right now. It's very trolling, and I have the original art, so I should not have missed it. I'm just gonna rejam.
I don't know how much is the sideboard here.
My Psychotog is horrendous. I have the VMA art for Psychotog. I hope I don't draw it.
So is the Psychotog's in the deck for exactly why?
The Psychotog is actually pretty good in this deck because it allows you to discard creature cards so you can do bunch of stuff with your Boris Shapeshifter. Yeah. But so the cool thing is if you get like multiple discard outlets going at once, like you can actually protect your dude. So like you survival for like either an Iridescent Angel or the Cephalid Ink Shrouder. But having multiple discard outlets means that after you get one of the other in your hand, you can actually protect the Shapeshifter from like the opposing side killing it. And then yeah, just go into a combo. It also runs a Living Death package in the sideboard, which is actually not a horrendous card to debate putting in, but I love my deck as is. I'm going to see how you sideboard, then probably in the combo decks, I'm going to see what cards you have against me, and then I'll probably sideboard not more heavily, but probably like more lightly because I didn't do 8 this time to figure out how I best complement my cards against your cards, your sideboard cards.
Not even sure I'm supposed to take that here.
I kind of see like sideboarding this deck as like Dredge in Vintage, like like you have more information about what people have in that case, but like sometimes they have like the enchantments, sometimes they have spells that stop you, etc. Okay, yeah, I think this hand is good enough. Want to keep?
Yeah.
You mulliganing down to Cabal Therapies?
No.
I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Maybe I should, but not.
Yeah, I mean, taking value mulligans, I think, in a sideboarded match or sideboarded game is definitely fair. It's fair game. All right, Mana Dork on 1, I assume. Yep. Got it?
Yep.
Yep. All right, so take a damage. Play an L, say go.
So green.
Okay. All right, we're gonna take a stab here. Cabal Therapy you. What's that?
So is the Ink Shredder the only one that I guess to keep the static abilities from, like when it's not the top creature card?
Correct. Iridescent Angel is solely for protection. Like instantaneous protection, like so like you wait for the countered effect to like, fizzle, and then you discard again to get the phage. All right, so you don't really have a lot going on in your hand. So I look for disenchant because I want to resolve this card this turn. So survival and go.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I'll draw therapy now.
Yeah. Okay, I think that was your draw for the turn. I didn't pay attention to the land in your hand. I did not, so that was in your hand before. So what unknown?
Yeah.
Could just play out the recurring nightmare to get around like flashbacks on Cabal therapy, possibly, but I don't know. I don't know if that's correct or not. I mean, I also obviously I possibly have answers to it on board with survival, so
Yeah,
I'm just spitballing here.
You need a realist.
I think there may be one in the deck. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't want to like lead you astray.
Yeah, I can't remember offhand. Dun, dun, dun. Well, obviously I did draw therapy.
Okay.
What do I want to name though?
That's a good draw. I mean, it ramps you on mana. So what do we name? Name Boras Shapeshifter. Okay. I do not want to have one in hand. Actually, most of my hand doesn't really care if it gets discarded.
Yeah, you have the Genesis.
Yeah. Now, if you had a turn one, like I drew into another survival, and I was like, man, if he has it like turn two, it draws to a turn two, it's just so horrible.
No, I generally don't draw them until turn too late. I guess I'll just play my bird.
Alrighty.
And do I want to therapy again? That's the question. Survival does nothing. Fiend.
You could just take away a creature.
Yeah, just take away a creature.
Yeah. No attack. Okay.
No, I F6 root by accident.
Alright, so I think what I am going to do here is this. One second, I gotta think a little bit. Alright. I don't think I'm going to set it up to win next turn. I think I'm going to play this a little more carefully, possibly more careful than I should. Oop. I am going to... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this. I'm going to get rid of your recurring nightmare. Because I do think if there's a way that you beat me right now, it's through this card or like drawing into like a Swords to Plowshares or something. So recurring nightmare, because that with the Yavimaya, whatever this guy is, Elder, is pretty dangerous. And then I think I'm going to say go. Alrighty.
Alright, Elder.
Get in there, buddy. Take you down to 17. My life total I don't think matters that much, though. Okay. I'm going to laugh. You drew a recurring nightmare anyways, and I slow played this for no reason. Okay, Swamp. Huh. Ooh, Rector. So that can get recurring nightmare. Alright.
Yep.
Good to go.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, I think you meant to kill that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, buddy.
Skip to man in my turn.
Um.
By the time I tried to hit auto yields off, it was too late.
What do I never want to draw? Actually, squeeze good. Squeeze good here. And then I think I do it one more time.
Squeeball.
Yeah, get squeezed so you can't. I mean, you have to get rid of that from my hand specifically, and then I think I do get this gentleman right here. And I'm not going to be using Genesis for value here, as cool as the card is. Yes, I would like to use the Goblin to Bob's ability, but Genesis, I'm sorry. Okie doke.
Don't worry, he'll ask every upkeep.
He will. Squee does that to you.
Good
All
ball.
right, I'll take a look at your hand. All right, all lands. Cool. Alrighty.
Well then. Cancel.
Get in there for the 1.
Look out. Here comes Grandma.
I'm not blocking her. That would be a pretty high magnitude punt if I did. Then I would give up my protection with survival here.
Well, sacrifice a creature.
Okie doke. And what does it name?
So you had, what would you have boarded in? I don't know.
I didn't board anything in, just so you know. Living Death was one consideration to board in. Then the game obviously plays out differently. I put like silly stuff like Akruma, Angel of Wrath, like Hypnox, and hard.
Yeah, Hypnox is pretty funny.
Yeah, that card is hilarious. All right, Sapperling Burst. Okay, that's a lot of dudes. Could just name Squee. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a troll thing to say. Just name Squee, man. It's good to go. It'd be pretty funny if you had like Seal. What is it? Seal of Cleansing or something like whatever the one that destroys enchantments is to blow up a survival. Okay, it is Squee. He is Squee now. We are all Squee.
Ooh, all right. So I top deck like a savage.
Okay. Pandemonium. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, that creature's can be alright to a tug of their choice.
That's 21 damage with a Sapling Burst.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, well, good game, man.
That was the name of that old combo deck.
Wait.
Pandemonium plus Burst.
Hold up. Can I stop this? No, because Monk Realist is an ETB effect.
Yes.
One moment. I'm thinking if I do, I would have stopped this. I might as well look, right?
Yeah, I don't think you do other than Realist. And Realist obviously is sorcery speed.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take a look. Alright, Akruma. I'm just curious. Nope, I do not. Alright, so I'll go ahead and concede this one. That's 21, you said. I'm not gonna do the math. I'll trust you. That's 21 damage off Sapling Burst.
Well, I'll just do it. Just take like 2 seconds.
Oh, okay, yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
So yeah, why not? I'll let you kill me. For the lulz. I guess I'll just get Phage here. Sure, whatevs. There we go.
Phage Medage.
Yep. All right. So 6. Oh, I'm at 14. Yeah, I'm really dead. I'm looking at my life total. Well, good beats. Good beats, man.
I think that was the name of the deck. One of the many. It's just called 21.
So I know what it does now. And I will probably be able to use my Cabal therapies a little bit. All right. I don't think I need to sideboard against your deck, to be honest.
Not really, no. You got everything you need main deck.
If I had any instant speed like enchantment kill, I'd probably do that, but I don't know if that wouldn't matter, actually. It wouldn't matter. Once this combo's on the board, it kills you. Unless you could like stifle it like what's the name of the card? The old school stifle, like the 2-mana 1 interdict, like something like that.
Yeah, interdict. Draw a card.
Wait, why am I at 8? Oh, you dude, Dude,
What?
you had to let it hit each time. You only put me to 8. You have to let it hit each time because the things get smaller each time you use Saturday burst.
I thought I did.
Oh no! Oh no! You have to let it resolve each time. This is so terrible. I'm sorry, brother. Do you want to go to game 3?
Sure, yeah.
Just say it worked.
That's what I thought I was doing. Oh, okay. So I was talking, so I was just like, yeah, same target, same target. I'm like, oh.
Well, we'll go to game 3 because I know you beat me fair and square. Outside of like the technical difficulties.
I didn't even notice. I'm like, wait a minute, why is he?
I'm like, what are you doing? I was letting you kill me just for fun to show the viewers, but yeah, you gotta let it resolve each time, or else it does 8 damage or whatever it was. It's like no, 6 damage.
Submit.
So rough.
Yeah, I thought I did. I was like doing them one by one. Apparently, they had not resolved yet.
You have to keep playing.
One. She says you keep a one-lander.
It's so rough.
Whoa.
What's up?
Really, you have a one-lander?
Oh no, I don't have a one-lander. No. I have a good hand. This is not a rough keep. This is a decent-ish keep.
Oh, I thought you said you had a one-lander. I was like, whoa.
No, none of that now. Yep.
Here we go.
Ball therapy survival. Damn it.
Here we go. Good old city.
Duress. Probably taking Limdu's Vault, I would guess. That's the only card you can take actually with that.
Yeah. It's a Squee Island.
Yeah, my hand is not very good without Limdu's Vault. I was kind of hoping it was Cabal Therapy, so you'd have to name something.
Yeah, I definitely would not have named Limdu's Vault.
Nope, I wouldn't have figured you would have. So, all right, Mezfiend. How is your hand?
Nice draw.
Mezfiend wasn't a bad one.
My hand is okay. Nothing special.
No, it's not special.
Well, it's special. Just nothing special.
Not that special. It's not that special.
It's just not that special. Special. Not special enough. It's special K. No.
Alright, I'm not sure what to take here. The Husk can't actually kill me. I don't really feel like getting Cabal Therapy next turn. What does it take, though? The Cephalid Ink Shrouder? That doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'll take your way of winning. You could also just Cabal Therapy the Squee again. Oh. Alrighty. Perfect mana. Alright, Elf. Therapy the Ink Shrouder. Alright.
No. You got lots of fast mana, which is not good for me. You can do too many things in one turn.
I'm going to start attacking with Cephalid Ink Shrouder here in a second. That's what's going to happen.
2 cards.
Yep.
So it's just a Squee and Unknown.
Yep. And if I had drawn Survival, I probably would have cast it here, right?
By probably, you mean 100%? Yes.
Yes, 100% would have cast it. Not even a chance that I would not have.
2, 3, 4, 5. This is, so what do you have? Probably just another creature.
Probably. Probably not more Shapeshifter either.
Sad. Where were you, game 1 card?
What is it? Oh, Graveyard 8?
Just drawing cards now. Since I know your hand, it's like this card's useless.
Oh, Therapy?
Whatever. Actually, no. Just pass.
Alrighty.
Cards I want to draw game 1. Didn't draw any dresses or therapies game 1, I don't think.
Alright, well, you know what I drew now.
City?
Yep.
City.
Alright, get in there, 2-1. You gonna let that pass?
For now.
Alrighty.
So why does it get to keep the abilities when it's checking for the top card of the graveyard?
So no, but it's the same thing with like Necrotic Ooze, right? So if you use an ability, an activated ability off a creature that it previously was, that effect stays on the card. It's the same reason, like with Humility, it's due to stamping, right? Yeah. For replacement effect.
Okay.
So it's like the same thing with Humility. Like that's why Manlands still attack. It's like 2/2s or 3/3s or whatever they are. Like all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. look at that 6/7 drop I got in my hand.
Yeah. Oh, all the dresses I won in game 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7.
This is gonna be a weird game because both of our decks are definitely not doing right now what they were intended to do.
No. Both of our decks can be very, very fast.
They can. This deck wins probably generally turn 3 or 4.
Man, that's what
but the Limb Duel's Vault was pretty much like I needed it.
That's what this deck does. It can go off like turn 3 or 4.
Squeak.
Mm.
Getting value with Squeak here. All right, Symbiotic Worm.
Yeah, need one more land. Really hope I draw a Recurring Nightmare right now. Boom.
Yeah, I think it's do it though. Because you could just cast it if you had another land, right? Oh wait, no, it's an 8 drop. I guess you couldn't. Actually, you could, right? Because of Phyrexian Tower.
Yeah, if I'd drawn a land, I could. Yeah, I could do it.
Just cast it. Yeah.
That was the plan. I did not draw land. Do I want to do that? Might as well. So I need
the Pandemonium.
No.
Burst.
I need a black and I'll take a point off that no matter what, right? Alright, so I'll do this.
Oh, Vindicate. What does that have under it? Has that dude under it.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Can't do anything to stop that.
Black. 1, 1. Come on, City, we all know you're there.
Alright, the Husk is in the house.
Husky house. He likes the worm, symbiotic worms. What is this?
Alright. Wall Blossoms.
Good wall. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doom, doom, doom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's possible I actually should have attacked with the Illusionist there. Or the Ink Shrouder, just to force you to sack a dude to tie your mana up. I don't know if that was right or not, though. I'm obviously blocking with Squee here. Squee's just a great blocker.
Or Wall of Blossoms.
Yep. Rawr.
Yep. So you got enough mana to do all this? Get it. Discard it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, I need to get another creature, right? Yeah. I don't have the Cephalid Illusionist right now. So, but the good thing is, unless you can kill something on board, what I do have, and I played my Squee out like a fool, but Squee is basically unblockable right now, right? This thing has built-in protections. It's Iridescent Angel right now, but Squee is kind of, I mean, maybe it's not unblockable. If you draw like a kill spell, it's kind of bad, right? I mean, do you block the Squee is the question. No. I don't think I'm going to... I don't really want my Iridescent Angel to turn into a Squee and then just like die randomly to something. No. I'm just going to bank on drawing a creature right now. I don't think you'd block it anyways, but if you draw like a Vindicate, that'd be horrible. All right, you drew that. The worst case is I'm just going to be playing beat down with an iridescent angel here. But sorry, buddy. That's actually I can't. Oh wait. No, never mind. I can. So here's what happens. So I go to attack. This thing can't be blocked, right? So during block step, I get rid of this. Genesis, find a phage, and win, I think. All right, good games, man.
GG.
All right, I'll get a chroma, whatever. Doesn't matter. And that is the full English breakfast. Alrighty. I'm trying to remember what that deck was made in response to another deck, I think.
Which deck?
I think it was the Tricks decks at the time. I think it had a good matchup against Tricks or something like that. I think they call it the full English breakfast is a joke against like the Tricks and like the Cocoa Pebbles and like all the other random cereal name decks at the time.
Well,
if I remember correctly.
I mean, everyone was just naming it cereal, so it's just another cereal deck.
Could have been. Well, full English breakfast is actually isn't it a bunch of meat and stuff like that? I think I flipped that's not a cereal.
Yeah, but it's like a breakfast thing. I don't know, not a cereal per se.
Yeah,
but
maybe. Yeah, but it's a bunch of beef. It was with creatures, so maybe that was the pun. I don't know.
Yeah.
A joke.
Or something like that.
I'm probably overthinking something that doesn't matter. All right, man. Do something a little different this next time.
Yeah, just seeing what my next couple of draws were. Next one was a rector. If I needed the other piece.
Well, you had a therapy in graveyard, right? Or no?
Yes.
Did you rest?
Did
no. Yeah, that would have worked.
No, I had a therapy, but I still needed another piece. So.
Correct. It would have killed me. Would have made a bunch of 1/1s with the symbiotic worm over and over again.
No, I mean I would have. That doesn't matter.
I still don't know if discarding your symbiotic worm was correct. I figured like it was kind of 6 of one, half as the other. I mean, if you got recurring nightmare, it's still going to be good. If you got mana, which I think you did that turn, then you just cast the silly thing. That was really just like a case of whoever draws their combo piece first probably wins.
Or enough disruption.
Well, yeah, but once either of us is going off, it's very difficult for either deck to disrupt it. So I feel like in some ways it's kind of like two ships passing in a night. Because I mean, like your combo is instant speed. My combo has like multiple ways of protecting itself.
True enough.
Yeah. So you want me to put the game up, brother, or are you going to put her up?
Yeah, I'm just going through my decks now.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to figure out what I have not played.
I don't think you played me with Tricks recently, or you play that on your own channel.
Yeah, I still want to rebuild it. I put red in. I don't think the mono blue Tricks is all that good, to be honest.
No, I've had bad luck with it. I've either had bad luck with it or I played it poorly, but I think mostly it was just not a great deck. It's kind of what it came up to.
I think with red, with like Fire and Ice and Pyroclasm and
Hydro.
Yeah, stuff on the board would probably be a little bit better.
All right, I think I'm going to play this. All right. And good luck, buddy.
You too, sir. Yeah, I definitely need to work on that deck.
So I practiced with the cephalid breakfast, or the full English breakfast. I think it was eventually called cephalid breakfast before we played tonight, just because I wanted to make sure I knew all the ins and outs of the deck. Because it is kind of a weird circumlocutus combo. I'm going to keep this. I think I do. All right, I'm going to keep this, but it's not a real great hand. I don't think I pitch it back, though. It's got potential. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's not good for me.
Mm-hmm.
In a minimum, I don't have any payoff cards in my hand, but you know what I'm playing now.
What do I take? Guess, that.
Yeah, I would take LED. I think that's right.
At least it's not the new. At least it's not the new art.
No, this deck I actually went through and did a pretty good job replacing the art. Some of them I just didn't take the time on. I want to say go. I think it's better to play the Lotus Petal out here than it is to leave it in hand, especially against blue. Well, I don't know what all the colors you play are, but at least blue, black. Oh, slivers.
Sliver.
Okay. You got it, sir. I don't really want to draw lands, so I'm gonna do this now.
That's pretty
I can
land.
do it on upkeep.
That's pretty land light though, isn't it?
It is. That's why I don't want to draw lands. I have a ton in hand. It doesn't need a lot of lands to really go off. And it also puts another guard in my graveyard for Cabal Ritual. Okay, the Sliver of Muscles.
Sliver of muscles.
Does that card have a white card that does the same thing?
Yeah, it's one of the when they redid the slivers and whatever M whatever, and they changed the templating so that your opponents wouldn't get the benefits, and then they also changed the artwork. They made them like kind of humanoid. I don't know. It didn't go over well.
I got a little math here, dude.
Really? In a LED deck?
Yeah. Sorry, I might be a slow play here.
I better hear the little wood abacus going.
I just don't want to make a complete buffoon of myself here. Oh, I can't do math. That's good. Oh, you can first game me. I can't do math. It's too late on my end. I was very close.
Did you you actually had the one
no,
agenda?
I have the will. You saw my whole hand, like, because it goes to the graveyard. I failed it. What I did the math, but I did not do it for ill-gotten goods or gains or whatever it is.
There's only one bargain in that deck?
No, there's three.
Three, yeah.
But so I'm not dead, but I'm pretty dead here because you need to catch dudes and beat me down. Limit my life total so that I can't go off. And it's gonna be hard to do density without using a Yawgmoth's Will here. What does this have? Return this permanent donor stand. Okay, that's fine. Your life total is not really relevant because I do not have tendrils in this deck. Unfortunately, you cannot play it.
Yes, it's illegal.
In this format. Well, fortunately, probably, because it's obviously a lot better when you have to play blue. You just go like model ritual.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pack it in here. Because given what I drew, my longevity on this board is probably like one more turn at most.
Yeah.
Or no draws in deck.
So that deck wins by milling out.
It does. Can you stop that?
I do have some counter spells in this deck. Not a ton. Doesn't have Force of Will, obviously, like it used to have.
Yeah. Oh, it's counter slivers. Okay.
I guess I put in.
You have Duress, which is probably the most important card in the matchup, I would say. Because I think counter magic is a lot more beatable than discard is with this deck.
Dude, I don't want that. Say, try like.
All right, let's hopefully keep a better hand this time. That last hand was a little iffy. Let's play first. Yeah, this hand's a keep.
Sounds funny.
Is it?
Keep, I guess. It's just very odd.
All right.
If you would take a screenshot of my hand, not knowing what I was playing, you'd be like, you would not know what I was playing.
No. No, not at all. All right, you go, man.
It's not conducive to it.
Oh, you just straight hatred hand? Just like straight up like hose me? All right, discard. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Stress, steady.
Okay, ill-gotten gains.
The most ill-gotten of all the gains?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, they're pretty fair gains.
Yeah, I know.
They're pretty fair gains. It's fair in comparison to what happens nowadays. Seal of Cleansing. Do I really care about that? A little bit.
Not a ton.
Not really. I'm going to cast this now. All right, here you go, sir.
Go to mill somebody out and they just hit their Gaius Blessing. You're like, oh, God.
Well, it has a Tormod's Crypt main deck, so it can stop that. It needs to get it, obviously, but it has one main deck. I think it has two with boards, but
yeah,
I'm not going to play around that, I don't think. All right, Sliver. This Shroud Sliver. Yeah, Crystalline Sliver.
First Sliver. Yeah, the new templating for Slivers. Generally, you don't want your opponents to get benefits out of your own cards, but it made sense for Slivers. So when they kind of took it away, people weren't happy. And then the artwork was just awful. It was just all humanoid, whereas all these they all kind of look vaguely alike. You know, they look like a clan.
I'm supposed to be like aliens or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Hopefully, if they ever do Slivers again, they people thought they might have done them when we went back to Dominaria.
They've redone Slivers a couple times. It's always been cool. It was the core set when they redid them last, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, if they do, I really want them to go back to this.
Gonna tap out. Let me do that sick intuition. All right, not tapping out. They just all fly now.
Yeah,
cool.
Not that it matters in here, but just want a clock, not a muscle sliver, unfortunately.
All right, here you go.
Need to hit the gym.
Yeah, need those ill-gotten gains, baby. Our mana bases actually look shockingly similar. We're both playing Gemstone. I'm playing a single copy of Undiscovered Paradise, except for I'm not playing City of Brass. But
it's kind of funny in this format, like mono and like allied 2 colors are like easy to do, and then like 5 color, everything else is like really hard to do.
yeah. And actually, Undiscovered Paradise is a fair land card. It's actually really good in that deck because I mean, you don't really care if you're bouncing your last land drop.
No. So what is the key card in your deck?
Bargain.
Bargain, yeah. So I figure.
You're looking at Cabal here?
Kind of.
Okay.
Choose.
Memoricide, just like, all right.
Can't be cast. You have no way to... Yeah, that deck doesn't play white. Blue.
Nope. It's just blue and black, that's it.
Hey. Bargain.
Alrighty.
I haven't played a meddling mage in forever.
That's a good card.
Yeah, it is actually.
Very good card.
I think people playing Counter Sliver, name like Wrath of God or something.
Alright, you're good, my man.
Were you saying you when you were goldfishing earlier, you went off turn 1, which seems pretty gross.
Oh, this deck can do turn 1. It requires obviously a pedal. It needs 2 mana to do it. Neither of these draws have been spectacular, and the duresses have hurt both times pretty badly.
Yes, it's a pretty key card in this overall format, I'd say.
Yeah, no, duress kind of owned me both games. All right, am I dead next turn? Not quite. All right, here you go.
No, you got to...
I got one more turn, it looks like, unless you cast out like a bazillion muscle slivers and just kill me.
Yeah. Not draw any.
There is one card that I very much so need right now, and I can possibly make this all work.
Card's that.
Ill-Gotten Gains.
Yeah. It's probably the other key card in the deck.
Yeah, it's well. So actually, I think with Meddling Mage, I think actually you probably need a slight error. I think you wanted to name with Meddling Mage my win condition, which is Brain Freeze. I could have sideboarded into a Beast Storm or something like that can actually win the game, but I did not.
Yeah.
So you would have actually shut off my entire win con if you just named Brain Freeze. I don't think I could have stopped you unless I sideboarded into Chain of Anger, which I did not. Because I didn't put you on Meddling Mages. So let me think here. What can this do? The stand can like cast a bunch of things and stuff. All right. Well, yes. we'll go with the flourish. We'll see some of your deck.
Yeah, this deck plays a 2 mage main, 2 in the board. Whoa, it's a lot of writs.
Oh yeah.
Writ tribal. Just a casual 11 mana.
You know, if I had Gristlebrand, I could just cast it here.
4 spells, so that's
It's not enough to mill you. You can Pyroblast it, but it's not enough to mill you.
Yeah, just checking. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Let's see what I get. It would be funny if you did have Gaia's Blessing as well. I'd just be like, Jesus. Just be like, I can't win this matchup. Just be like, it's over. Here's what I drew for this turn. No, if I hit Ill-Gotten Gains, I actually probably could have milled you this turn. So the way it would have worked is, so I had the Brain Freeze in hand. I drew land. I drew this Polluted Delta. But the way it would have worked, I would have gotten back the other Ill-Gotten Gains just to up my spell count. Or actually, I would have Brain Freeze you first, then gotten Ill-Gotten Gains back for a Ritual, the other Ill-Gotten Gains, and the Brain Freeze, and then go into a loop. And I would have had blue mana off of LED. So I am dead here. I'll let you kill me for the viewers.
Loop to loop.
Yeah. Once you get a couple going. But unfortunately, what I did, which was kind of silly, is earlier on, I actually, at sleight of hand, I put a Ill-Gotten Gains on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I would have the other one, maybe it probably would have been different, but it would have been. But you're packing some legit hate against this deck. This is like almost the same as like the Drago matchup, where it's just like, yeah, Duress plus P-Blast is rough for this deck.
Yeah, I think
Because Intuitions
only boarded in 2. I can't remember. I might have already only boarded in 2, and I meant to board in 4.
Yeah, you want them for Intuition. Really.
Basically, yeah, Intuition.
Yeah, Intuition's the only relative, or you can get like the slights and like the careful consideration or careful study.
Yeah,
but like, they're not really like epic level great. So I have one more deck I built for this evening. If you want to do one more game, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, Groovy.
We'll play.
Glad to hear it.
This, I've never played this deck.
All right, I have never played this deck either. Oh, mouse for some reason went out. That's weird. All right, so
enough cheese.
Must be, yeah.
I guess
that USB port's crappy.
I guess you gotta play mono red then.
No, I'm not playing mono red. I'm playing decks. No, I don't play Sly. Just a fun one to end it off. Sly.
Just to fire up that mouse. Like, here's some cheese.
Sly's a great deck, but like it's not really the most fun to play.
It's fun once in a while. I don't know.
It's a good deck, and I'm not taking anything away from it, but I just don't have that much fun play. It's just like very, it's very direct in what it does. I mean, there's an art to playing it, obviously. I mean, but this game's a very easy mulligan. It's complete garbage. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to keep this one.
I don't like playing any deck too much, so I like to
mix it up.
Yeah. Not any one deck or style or even A level. I like all the B and C level decks. Actually enjoy a lot of them a lot more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Village. Interesting.
Yes, sir.
What are you on?
All right. Oh, wait, Enchantress. Ooh, that's spooky.
Spooky. Are you playing Oppo now?
No, I'm not.
Blessing. Oh, $5 control.
I believe it is not 5 color. No. Oh no. I may be conceding this one quickly. You had a better draw than I did, that's for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back into this. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this. Say go.
I have no way to kill you currently, though.
No, but well, it's a card advantage. It's really tough on Enchantress. Yeah, Exploration. All right, that's also very bad for me. I do have a pretty good card in my hand against you, though. I think this is a deck that, well, it's a control deck, obviously, that I'm playing, and it tends to get a lot better after boarding, I assume. I had a mull into a 6. It's not really anything special. Probably would have been anything special against anything. How does this deck win in this format? Elephant Grass, that card's irrelevant to me.
Yeah,
Not attacking.
Just
It's
trying.
cool. It's a card.
Just trying
It's
cards.
a card, yeah. It's 2 cards.
Went to some sort of enchantment. Can't remember exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because was it Sigil of the Empty Throne is like one you commonly see is really not so.
Yeah,
it's not legal, I don't think.
Yeah, it's from Shards of Alara.
Yeah. That is a good one to win with, though. Very easy.
Top.
All right.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet card.
Oh, it is for sure.
1, 2. Did I want that? No, I did not. So I get that.
I actually just watched this style of deck Enchantress play out recently. It was against Tinker. It did not do well against Tinker.
I just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Tinker, yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter that much because I think you're just going to. Yeah, I think you're just going to grossly outguard me in this match.
Yeah.
Right now, at least.
Should have played my Enchantress. I forgot to draw another one.
All right, Sterling Grove, cool. I assume that gets the win gone.
I want to.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Chain McBain. 0 land plays.
Oh, does this deck play Opalescence, or I'm just curious how it wins.
Yeah, it plays Opalescence.
Okay, that's the card that would kill me. Got it. I'm trying to think in my head. How do you kill me here? Okay.
3.
Oh, that would do it too. Yeah.
That's another win con.
Yep.
Choose attackers. None of them.
All right. It's not gonna attack me for 0.
No.
You don't want to send a message?
I do not.
Oh darn. Alrighty. So elephant grass, and a bunch of nonsense. All right. Where were you a while ago?
Nevingar's desk.
No, I don't think that's in this deck. I probably should check though. With the card I just drew.
No, you're playing the 5-color control, right? But,
it's not 5-color.
Oh, okay. That. I was talking and I clicked. I meant to make
some dudes.
Make a token. Things that happen while you're talking, recording. Guess I want to use the ability.
Sorry, buddy.
That's on top.
All right.
Draw. I want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got a bunch of land plays. Okay. Crack that.
All right.
Get that.
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
doke. All right.
Oh, plus.
Draw a bazillion. Huh. All righty. Oop, I can't cast that. Can I? Yeah, it happens.
Can't cast what?
Oh, a card in my hand.
Oh, hmm.
Does this kill me?
What card could you have? So that's how many is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 8, right?
It is. So I have to draw Wrath of God.
Wrath of God, you say?
It is this deck, I believe. I know it is, at least in the side. I should check this deck list real fast to see if I have any outs to whatever.
Yeah, that deck should
going
have
on
like,
right now. I'm gonna take a look at my.
Should have like 4 plows, 2 rafts, like 1. Pernicious...
Oh, do you know this list? You know playing now?
If it's my list, yeah, it has like, and then like 1 Pernicious Deed or 1 Vindicate.
I think you're thinking of a different deck. This is Oath. This is actually Oath.
Oh, it's Oath. Okay, I thought you were playing 5 color control.
Nope. Oh, there's not a Wrath of God. All right, so I'm just really dead. Let me check this one. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna go in the tank for a second and just see if it is possible for me to get out of this.
Yeah, no worries.
I mean, powder keg, but that takes forever. All right. Yep. I'll let you kill me here, but you're gonna kill me. That's for sure. I don't think there's any way I can get out of this.
Okay, so 8, 16. So I'll just play this.
Yep.
Wow, almost out of cards in my library already. So gross.
No, yeah. I mean, when Chantress turns on, I mean, it's once it starts going, it's pretty impossible to beat. If you stop before it goes, it just looks like a complete dog. I actually wonder. It does. If it gets stopped like right away, if you don't get the Enchantress effect down, like it doesn't really,
Yeah.
Well, doesn't really do much. Alrighty. So I'm dead next turn, I hope, right? No, I'm probably not. Oh, actually, you probably should have attacked him with our Gothian Enchantress. I probably should have also blocked, but... probably doesn't matter.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12. Yeah, probably should wait another creature just to give you one last turn.
Yeah.
Sylvan. Top.
Alrighty.
Top. So you got a village.
I do.
Can I do anything about the village?
Yeah, you have Swords of Plowshares in your deck?
No.
Yeah.
I do not. So if I attack with everything, get black there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I should have waited a creature this turn. Okay, so.
Alrighty.
Another grove.
Yep. Okay.
2 land plays land. Okay.
Alright, I can't tell if this is lethal or not, so I'm gonna block. And if it is lethal, I'm sorry for blocking you.
It's not lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put you to 2, 1. Should be lethal. I should have played a grove last turn minimum. Four. So, keep.
Oh, you got the Island Sanctuary. Oh, solitary confinement. Pretty much same card.
Yeah, pretty much. One of those cool old cards. Oh, what does this do? Isn't a... Okay. Does nothing then. Forgot that card was even in the deck.
Righty. What card is that? Enlightened Tutor?
No. Another card I just drew.
Alright. Do you want to kill me here? I'm going to pack it in.
I'll just untap and kill you. Swing it in. Won't do anything else.
You got me.
Discard a card? Yep.
You sure?
Yes.
Fog. Moment. What is it? No, Moment's Peace. Like,
Moment's Peace. Yeah.
8 times.
Like, here we go.
I'm just gonna do this just cause.
You're like, yeah, knock.
No, I'm not that savage.
What do I want against you? I guess this. Will these come out? That. Is this even good versus you? Actually, that does work, doesn't it? Try that, I guess.
This is a weird match to sideboard for with this deck.
Weird sideboard?
It's a weird match to sideboard for. Because all of my cards are intended to kill creatures, right?
Yeah.
And like Thor's Doctor is just horrendous in this matchup.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much.
No, it's straight up garbo. It's very, very bad. I mean, it can do something once the game has already gotten way out of hand, but with like Opalescence. I mean, not if you have Dual Grove, but all right. I'd like to play first. Yeah, this hand is acceptable. I'm gonna keep this.
Sure.
All right. Land go.
Conclave. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Forest to go.
Okie doke.
Oath time? Nope.
I could play Oath here, but I'm not going to actually. I'm going to play this and say go. All right, Enchantress, yep. And go. Okay, this.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yep. Ooh, DCI version. DCI disenchant.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do this. Blow up this and say go. Okay.
Seal.
Had it. Got the oath.
Nope, can't attack. Well, I could, but
That you could, my friend. That you could.
the actual do nothing.
I think oddly enough, the right play here is just to resolve this dude and start trying to beat you down.
So there's a card I drew last game. I was like, oh, I forgot that. I remember I said it was in the deck. It'd be so funny if I drew it here.
Elephant grass. You probably shouldn't have left it in, but if you did,
No.
it would not be bad for the plan I have that I'm trying to enact now.
No, this is a card that's only a 1 of in the deck. So I can do that.
All right. Okay.
Draw. And go.
Alrighty. Oh, wow.
Yeah, if I'd have drawn that card, I would have wrecked so much house.
How good is this card right now?
Arcane Lab.
Arcane Lab? I mean, if you have another seal, I guess it's not good, but if you don't have another seal yet, I feel okay about it. Has the seal.
2, 3.
Aura of Silence.
Says. That. Do that.
Okay. Make it beforehand just in case.
Yeah. Before I misclick and miss my trigger. Talk through it. That's the token they gave it? Huh. Pegasus.
Get in there.
Do I want to block? Yes, I do.
Okay. Put a powder keg on top and say go. Okay.
2. Sack 1.
Alrighty.
Land.
Sure Sanctum. Alright, that's a big one. Okay. And you got it, buddy.
And I did not. So this makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 tokens. And discard, get rid of and so teeth. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 land. Powder keg. Village.
All right, get in there, you two. Okay.
Yes, declare attackers. Block 1, take 3.
All right. All right, going ahead.
So, keep. Sack.
Alrighty.
Draw.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre because this deck doesn't really have a great way of attacking the card advantage engine of Enchantress, but it does have a way of attacking the tempo engine it can accrue with Arcane Lab. Okay.
So if I kill the Arcane Lab right now, do I get to play another spell after that, or is it still...
You do, but that's not going to happen right now. But you do get to play more spells, correct?
Yeah, I just want to check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana.
Yep, you can make 2 Pegasi.
One, two.
Yep.
Guess that's it for now.
Alrighty.
Discard. What do I not want?
Alrighty. Well. Aura of Silence.
Mine too.
Okay.
What to do I want? I guess I want that.
Seal of Cleansing, probably. Yep.
And block there.
Okay. Okie doke. Well, is there any equity in leaving up Aura of Silence? No, probably not, because you just make more things. So blow this up and say go.
Yeah, you might as well get rid of it now before I make dudes.
Yeah, you have too much mana to make dudes next turn, so go ahead and dump your hand, good sir.
Okay, 1, 2, seal.
Yep.
Draw 2. 1, 2, 3. Enchantress presence.
You got it.
Land. I want like a screen.
Do you think there was any equity in keeping the Seer's Sanctum in hand as opposed to discarding it so you could double?
I thought about
double
it,
it up.
but
Yeah.
I wanted the cards in my hand more.
Okay.
If you didn't have a way, I was gonna like crank out a bunch of tokens to one turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 mana. 3. So I guess I play in. Oh wait. Let's do this, right? 4, 5, 6.
Alrighty. Opalescence. City of Solitude. Okay.
City of Solitude.
I am not counting your spells anymore.
Actually, I could have done it another way. Consider some of this stuff. And 3 mana, I want to play Solitary Confinement.
Okay.
Then attackers, no.
Alrighty.
Discard
Now I'm in
1,
some trouble.
2, 3, 4. 1. Do I want to get rid of that?
Alright, so I can't activate my treetop villages during your turn if I understand the rules surrounding City of Solitude correctly.
And
yep, okay.
Activate abilities, yes.
Correct. So I can't.
Unless they're mana abilities.
Correct. So Ravenous Baloth cannot be stacked for life, but it can block.
Beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Sultan unless you discard a card. Okay. Discard a orange guile.
All right.
That's a 4/4.
It is. Can block 3/3s pretty well. Okay. Okay. That's a top tutor, right? Sterling Grove?
Yes.
Okay.
And do I have some way to get rid of Baloth?
Baloth. best card in my deck right now.
Attack. You block that.
I block Solitary Confinement. Or City of Solitude.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. Just thinking, how do I get around a Baloth?
Okay. I guess we'll find out.
Just want to see if I have something. I don't even know if I do, to be honest.
Yeah, Oblivion Ring is a newer invention.
Let's get that. Let's go.
Blow up the silly powder keg.
Let's see how much. Yeah. Just want to run out of cards here too. Well, I got confinement. I don't have to draw it, but.
Alrighty. It is a must with Argothian Enchantress, right? With both these cards, actually. Yeah, it's a must. You have to draw them.
Okay. So must 14, and I have 1, 2, 4 draw effects. So every enchantment is 4. So 4, 8, 12. So I can play 3 cards.
That's it.
I might be in a bad spot now.
I still do have top decks in this matchup too, even if you drop a Opalescence here.
Yeah, I mean, I could, but I can't just swing through every time.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have laid that second Enchantress.
All right, seal. Cool. Okay, Opalescence. Cool. Does Solitary Confinement make you skip your draw step? Yeah, it does. Okay. So you just basically can't cast after a certain point, but you can stay alive.
Yeah, yes. So 6 cards left. This is no good. I think I'm kind of hooped now, to be honest.
Well,
what?
Can you beat through with the replaceable effects?
Well, if I can keep casting them, but then I keep drawing, right? That's a problem.
Well, one thing is you can start sitting with the Enchantress's presences only. I'll block them, obviously, but it takes it down so you can actually cast more spells, right? Possibly.
Yeah.
Obviously, not to block our Gothi Enchantress.
1, 2, 3, 4. So just want to make sure I'm not going to run myself out of cards here. 1, so I have access to 4 mana. Play 1, I draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and I have 6 cards left in my library. Okay, so I guess I play this. Wait a minute. Cancel.
Alrighty.
Seems sketchy. I'll just play this.
Okay. So I'll have Shroud now. Alrighty. Lady of my House do not involve targeting. I'll promise you that much.
They do know what?
None of my effects that I would cast here involve targeting, so Shroud is probably not going to be.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Man in my pool, I'd like to use it, but that would kill me.
Alright, what do we send with here?
This. Shroud. Don't want that. Send that, take that. I guess we'll go with those two right now.
Okay. I will block one of them.
And powder keg to 1.
Yes, sir. Powder keg will go to 1.
It doesn't do anything though. Discard, nope. Discard. Doesn't really matter.
Choke. Lick. I actually don't think this deck runs a lot of islands.
Yeah.
Despite being quite blue.
I took out my plows. What? No. Or what did I take out? I didn't think it would be great, but I had a slot, so I just boarded in just in case.
Well, why not? Oh, it blocks.
That it does.
And it gets me a Morphling, I think. Everything.
Everything. I think I have to at this point.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I should have. What was I doing in the last? I completely punted my last discard step. It's been a long weekend. Playing very poorly right now.
Block like this.
Should have discarded this and this and this.
All right. And I think I've got you, man, with the treetop villages, right? Because now I can attack you.
1, 2.
Well, unless you have a non-enchantment spell. I need mill to that, I think. Okay. I just waited to not cast them all. Alright, now I need to draw Wrath of God, I think.
Yeah, I should have discarded some enchantments last instead of a land. So this does, let me check this again. Artifact and creature.
Are you going to blow up my Powdercade?
Oh.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yep.
Now the question is, did I draw one of my 2 Wrath of Gods? And the answer is no, sir. You got me.
2 Wraths. Yeah, Wrath is a pretty good card.
No, Wrath would have won the game probably here, unless you have another replenish in hand.
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Alrighty, well, can I live through this? Nope, there's no possible way, I don't think. Solitary confinement. There you go. Oh, sacrifice beast. These are apes right off the treetop village.
Yeah, I was thinking of them as monkeys for some reason, but they're apes.
No, they're definitely apes.
Yeah.
Can't gain more life. Make some 1/1s.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I don't think this is a great matchup for the Oath deck. I think it's probably pretty bad.
Top 3. Nope.
When you look at the design philosophy of that card, like Enchantress itself, it's so just degenerate. Like Argothia Enchantress, Shroud. Like, out of card edition.
And I think all the enchanters now are like 3 mana, right?
Oh, but 3 mana, they don't have Shroud. Is the big thing. Like if you know, if the one in like the most recent core set, it's 3 mana. It's 2/2, but it does not have Shroud. So if you assume that like STP could like interact with that card, a much better design card. Like just having Shroud is just silly. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah. I wish they'd never made it. Hexproof is. I mean, Shroud is fine. It's hexproof. I don't like.
Well, I just think the design. If you put out a card that is a card engine, like it's just silly. Like if you put it on like a dude that's like a 3/2 or something, or like 2/2, seems fine. But like Shroud, like just a card that will landslide into card advantage, which by that point in the game was like a well-known philosophy. Like the more cards you have, generally the better off you're going to do in a game.
Yeah.
Just a silly card. Well, good game, man. Good game.
Good games.
Want to do one more, or are you done for the night?
Probably. It's been 2 hours, 4 matches. Yeah, 4 matches. Yeah, I kind of get burnt out after about 4.
Okay, man. All right, too easy, brother. Well, cool. I definitely enjoyed them. I hope you had a good time as well.
Oh yeah, always. Even when it's mono blue, I know I'm dead. It's still fun.
I honestly thought that was that deck wasn't going to be that good, but I mean, it looked pretty awesome there. I was just like, looking at it, I was like, man, this deck just feels like it's it felt like I was saying in the beginning, like more of a period deck than a pre-modern deck.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's just a deck that's been ported over as opposed to it's like been built with the format in mind from the get-go for sure. But it's still
correct.
It's still pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I think it has good matchups. Like matchups where people are trying to cast big things, like or the big things matter.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be good. But like the efficient decks, like you know that are out there, I think it's going to have some challenges with. I don't know, maybe not. You know, maybe it still is pretty good, but I don't know, it looked great there. You know.
Yeah, it's I don't know, something I don't really worry about too much since I'm not playing a tournament, just playing for fun. So you know, I want to play against everything and with everything. So
Yeah, no, I was just wondering how the deck like stacks up in actuality. I think it's probably still halfway decent after that run, but I don't know if it's the the best. Like, at one point in time, it obviously was like one of the better decks, but
yeah, I don't imagine you know, lots of card filtering, card draw, counter spells, and tons of land and lots of basics to protect yourself against wasteland could be too horrible.
Well, yeah, lands are a lot more extensive now too, so you have a lot more, you know, than there was in that actual. Like, I think that was a type. Was that a type 2 deck or just type 1?
The mono blue deck.
Yeah, Drago.
Yeah, it was just a type 2 deck at the time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, and it kind of died off after that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, man, I'll let you go, brother. I definitely appreciated the games. Hope you had a good time, man.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
All right, brother. See you later now.
Ciao.